Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Kimberlyn Arnold, an independent travel advisor with Peacock Travel Group, a member of Frost Travel. We are on the ALG Vacations. It's more than a fam trip. It's actually, we're learning all about social media and the new products in Europe, specifically Spain and Portugal. Find out about all that here on Insider Travel Report. Kimberlyn, thank you for talking to us.
Of course, I'm excited to be here.
So we've talked to a senior travel advisor who sells Apple Leisure Group Vacations product, and you're a very new one. We wanted to get both sides of that coin. So first of all, tell us about yourself and your travel agency and how long you've been there.
I'm a part of Peacock Travel Group, which is a woman-owned travel agency based in Little Rock, Arkansas.
This trip, what are you learning on this trip? Because that's a part of what ALG Vacations wants you to pick up on not just the product, which I want to talk about, but also the social media stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I am learning a lot. This is actually my first time across the pond, so it's my first time in Europe, and it has been just an amazing experience to get to experience this, to be able to send my clients. I have been learning so much just about the history, the culture, things to do, and maybe some things not to do, prefer, what my clients would prefer. Also with social media, that is a huge part of my business, especially with my generation. I was raised with it. I'm a 2000s baby, and just learning more of the target markets on each specific platform, and the catchy things that people pay attention to. That's been really, really helpful, and it's already shown in what I've been posting here.
So are your posts getting, interaction?
They are. I had my reel that had a really organic growth here, and it was one of the best. I've already gained about 25 more followers than what I had before just in the past week, so it's working.
Well, let's talk about the product, because that's why we're here. Give me your description from the beginning to end, your highlights.
Okay, we started off in Mallorca. I loved it. I'm an ocean girl. I love swimming in the beach, and I loved that we got to stay at Secrets Mallorca, Villamil, and that was a beachfront property. I spent about 4 hours in the ocean, loved it, and I thought the location was great, where you could walk down to a couple of shops and restaurants that are right down the street. One of my favorite parts was visiting the town of Valdemosa. I absolutely loved that city, and I feel like that was my first true, oh my gosh, I'm in Europe, with the cobblestone and the views. Exactly. And so that was my first wow moment. I loved Palma. It was great for shopping. And then I was really surprised about how much I enjoyed Porto. I've heard so much about Lisbon, and obviously it's great here, but I fell in love with Porto and just the charmy village. We toured a few hotels, and the one that stuck out to me was the Intercontinental. I thought it was gorgeous on the inside. It was a great location, and I will definitely be selling that one to my clients. I'm not a wine person, but I did enjoy it, and I know a bunch of people do enjoy wine. We were at the Zoetree dinner. Yes, Zoetree was beautiful. I loved it. Even though I would prefer a beachfront property, I could see myself going there 2 days. They served us tapas for dinner, and it was amazing, and that resort it's beautiful. Well,
the idea is to create a land, sea, planes, trains, and automobiles kind of a event where you go from one, 5-star property to the next. So you wouldn't have to just give up your ocean.
Not at all. And that most people, especially my age, they prefer a faster paced European trip, so we can fit as much as possible in our PTO. And so I think that'd be perfect. 2 nights, maybe 3 nights sometimes, but that's what my clients are definitely preferring.
Okay, so next day, what do we do? Or what else did you like during the trip?
So after Porto, we came over to Lisbon, and I was a little shocked. It's more of a city feel than I thought. Yeah. Very city.
San Francisco city.
Yes, we did a talk tour this morning, and when we drove past the marina and the ocean, everyone was saying just the weather and what it looks like was feeling a lot like San Francisco, which is very interesting that you can get that feel over here.
And you know about the bridge, right?
No, I don't know about the bridge.
Same designers as the Golden Gate.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's like they're almost sister cities.
Yeah, and then you have the bridge over in Porto where it's the same designer as the Eiffel Tower. And it was gorgeous. We walked across the bridge, we did a little hike, and we watched sunset at the top. So that was really, really fun.
So, as a new travel advisor, do you like it?
I love it.
Why?
I love it so much. I love the freedom of it. I got this job when I was in college, and it kind of fell into my lap. The first year was a huge learning curve for me because I was kind of like, what did I get myself into? A lot of people think that this is just a fun job. We get to travel, which of course I love those perks, but there's so much that goes into planning a trip with preferred tour operators that you know are going to take care of your clients, giving them the perfect recommendations that's for them. For me, I don't love wine, but I have a bunch of clients that love wine, and now I know the perfect wineries for them to go to.
And the reason you know is because ALG Vacations vets everything?
Yes, they took us to everything. Spain and Portugal is two of the most upcoming and more popular destinations of Europe for Americans. And just getting to be able to see a bunch of the popular tours and some of the best things to do here was really awesome, and it's really going to help put together a perfect itinerary.
As we talk about ALG Vacations, you're using their tools. Do you like them? What do you like about them?
Absolutely. Since I am such a newer agent and this is my first time in Europe, you know, it's hard because I have not been to every destination in the world. And I've learned so much on this trip, you know, because it's an example itinerary in itself. And they have so many in ALGV 360, which is a separate website. They have curated itineraries for examples. And if you have a client interested in a destination, you can pull that example itinerary, send it straight to them, and then get a good basis of what they like and don't like from there.
You can just modify it left and right of that.
Exactly. You can just modify it. So even if you have not been to the destination, you can sell it like you have been because you have pro itineraries from people who have traveled here through ALGV.
Well, we wish you a lot of luck and many years in the industry.
Yes, many more to come. Thank you.
Thank you for talking.
Of course.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.